nanoCAD Construction is a DWG-based drawing program. It's a part of nanoCAD Pro, and so drawings are created and saved in DWG format. It's meant for creating 2D construction drawings, and it can display 3D models, including ones that have been imported using IFCs from other design packages. The heart of nanoCAD Construction is the library. If you're not seeing it, just click the Library tab here at the bottom of the palette set. This is the primary place to access symbols, such as doors and openings, walls. Many of them are parametric. It also has parts that are connectors, so let's take a look at here at some architectural fasteners and bolts, and you can see they come in a variety of standards. DIN is German, ISO is international, CSN is Czech. We click on a bolt here, and you can view it in 3D by rotating the preview image around. When I drag one into here, I click an insertion point that asks for what angle I want to place it at, and then up pops the parametric parameters. Choose properties, and here you can view it from different viewpoints. It's not just parametric symbols that you'll find in the library, but you'll also find calculators. To do that, open up calculations, and then you can see that there's a variety here. Let me click on beam. The dialog box opens up, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of types of different beams that are provided, and you can select one, and over here enter in the parameters, and then calculate the size of beam you will need to carry the load. Also useful in the library are templates. Let's grab a DIN title graph, DIN being the German standard, which is why you'll see some German in the language. Up pops a dialog box, and in here are fields where you can put in information to do with the title block. Now you can click this button to clear all the fields. You can click that one to save as the default, and so on. You click OK, you can then place the title block. To edit it at any other time, simply double click and up pops the dialog box again. The other thing I wanted to show you in here are tables, and they have templates of tables. So let's this one, list of floors, and you can see there it starts you off on the floors, and when you double click it, you have this edit table dialog box, which is also a powerful report generator. The other highlight in nanoCAD Construction is the construction menu, and here's a whole host of commands and so on. Let's take a look. So I'll click on construction, and here you have access to not just tables and title blocks, but also, for example, this new border wizard. I'm just going to quickly show you what it looks like. So here's this dialog pops up. It says select geometry. So I'm going to select this table, press enter, and there you have tables used as the template for creating this new border. So let me cancel out of that. What else do we have in construction? A variety of things. For example, construction text. So you can add it, and there's looks like normal text, but what's special about it, it automatically gets placed on the correct layer, and I'll show you a little later how to do that. What else do we have here? Coordinate axes. So here's various grids. This polar one's pretty cool. So it up pops this dialog box. You can specify it. Click OK. Click the insertion point. When I do a zoom extents, you can see how that is useful for constructing buildings that have round portions. Then continuing through the construction menu, here we have commands for adding and editing walls, inserting objects. The rest of these are primarily a variety of symbols useful to creating drawings. Down here we have a series of commands for editing drawings, and then once again libraries of objects. Some of these are repeated from the library palette. Let me just show you here rivet joint. So click to place it, angle, and here we have the dialog box for selecting the various types of rivets. The edit menu, this is for editing entities, groups, and so on. And then finally the settings dialog box, which is rather quite impressive. I'm going to jump right ahead to standard elements. So this is telling you when you do a beam calculation and place the results in the drawing, this is what's going to be happening. Architectural decisions, so for example walls, you can define which layer walls go on, maximum angle, and so on. And similarly for symbols, you can specify all kinds of aspects of them. So when they're placed, they're standardized to the way you want them, right down to colors and sizes and so on. And then finally forms, you can define what the tables look like when they're inserted, and so on.